Hey there, Rebus Forever here. Been a while since I made one of these. Kingdom, the little game that could, now with 2 crowns. Do you like the idea of riding left to right through classic kingdoms, fantasy ancient Greece, feudal Japan, or some sort of vaguely horror-themed world, but now with a friend? And assuming you both bought the DLC, then this might be the Kingdom game for you. And a friend. Side note, I recently played through the Norselands DLC with a buddy, which despite being a little buggy was still fun. Check my Twitch for that, probably link in the description. Judge Sammy lightly for how many times he loses his crown. He knows not what he does. For the newbies, Kingdom's gameplay loop essentially revolves around throwing money at the working classes until they are willing to blindly die for you. Is that a satire? Exploiting their labor to build up your town, and then resisting waves of baddies that attack by night, while expanding your kingdom to eventually defeat the evil from each island. You then travel between islands by absolutely smashing your ship against the cliffs on the next island like a Tesla product with broken brakes, careening down a high street near you. And then unlike those poor Tesla owners, you get to build up a new town on the next island to repeat the cycle. All accompanied by delightful pixel graphics and a surprisingly emotive soundtrack. Aesthetically, the designers for the Kingdom games evidently knew what they're doing. I'm a fairly committed fan of the Kingdom games. I've completed most of them solo. They sorta can't be beat for the almost meditative feel they elicit, which remains in 2 crowns even when arguing about who stole whose gold from whose farms. This was always going to be a positive review. Kingdom always worked as a game, but the most tedious part of the franchise was always the endless need to trot back and forth across a fairly large map repeatedly, with your mount frequently suffering from bouts of emphysema, especially at crucial moments where it would be more ideal if your mount hadn't stopped for a rest, whilst you were being pursued by all of the horrors of the night. Once you had a buddy though, this problem is solved, or more accurately, halved. So for instance, your Yankee buddy could emulate America and take care of pushing far too far to the right, while your European buddy works out things moderately on the left, halving the walking burden of the whole game. One of the things I most enjoy about 2 crowns is the countless opportunities to screw each other over by stealing magical items, mounts, and limitless gold from one another's farms. I'm not sure if the political allegory is still going on or not. Anyway, these are things you can do. Maybe you will teamwork differently. With the simple controls and various difficulty levels, and the wide range of environments in which to play the game, assuming you buy the DLC, I think Kingdom 2 Crowns makes for a great game to play with practically anyone. Even if they don't usually game, Kingdom offers a co-op town management strategy game-like experience, perfect to introduce a gamer to this type of strategy experience, or a relaxing interpretation of the genre for more familiar players. So yeah, if you haven't yet, check out 2 Crowns. Especially if you know literally anyone, which is nearly everyone. This was the first one of these videos for like 6 years. I'd greatly appreciate it if folks would give it a like, a share, sub, comment, and I will endeavour to make another one slightly sooner. Maybe 5 years? Anyway, thanks for watching and toodle pip. I'll wait for the seagulls. Thanks, seagulls.